What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex, you and you're watching the Ragin Ronin review. I got a review for you. I checked out Stowaway. This is a science fiction film. Specifically, it's a space expedition film. And I like these types of films. For example, Interstellar, 2001, A Space Odyssey. Like films that have to do with space exploration and going on a mission into outer space. Because I think outer space is very wondrous. It's full of wonder. It's mysterious. And I like it. And I love that, this is a type of film, it takes place entirely in a space station, and it just feels very, for me it feels realistic because I've never been on a space station before, but it feels like, they did a good job with that. Anyways, this film stars Daniel Day Kim, Toni Collette, Anna Kendrick, and Shamir Anderson. And I didn't know much about this film until I saw a trailer for it, and the thing that really got me, making me want to watch this, was that they had 4 passengers, one of which is a stowaway, and only enough oxygen for 3 people. So what are they gonna do? So it's one of those, I guess, moral questions about what is the right thing to do. This guy was not even supposed to be on the expedition to begin with. He's a stowaway, hence the title. He wasn't there to, he wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. So what did they do? They only have enough oxygen for the 3 of them. Who's going to be the one to go? And that's basically the question. At the end of this movie, one person has got to go. If the movie were to have that type of ending, somebody's got to sacrifice himself. And I think all we're trying to figure out is how they get there. How do they determine who that person is? And I really like this film. I really like it. I don't think it's perfect. I don't think it's a great film. I still think it's a good film because I like the moral code. I like that moral question and the question about what is the right thing to do. That's what keeps you on not really on the edge of your seat, but it keeps you on edge, thinking about it the whole time. As we're progressing throughout the movie, and while they haven't established that is the problem, the issue that they're facing, you're still kind of anticipating it, and that it's going to happen. But at some point in time, they still have to make that decision. So how did they come to that decision? That's all talked about in this film. I like the build up to it. I like that, we're establishing the reason why they're going on this expedition, so we get to know the characters and who they are and what they're all about, and all their motives, right? They're all their personal motives and their personalities. I like that. And then you meet the stowaway, played by Shamir Anderson, and then they get to know him, and then later on they encounter the problem, and then from that point on, you really see people's true colors. So it's very interesting in that sense. Now, this film is a slower moving movie. There's I guess there is 3 acts to it. There's the act 1, which is establishing the mission. The act 2 is the stowaway, and act 3, that's the excitement. That's when they really find out. That's when they go out there and find a way to resolve this problem or overcome what they're dealing with. That part's really, really exciting. This movie does feel kind of short. It does clock in at 1 hour and 56 minutes. The thing is that it feels short because there's a build up to this very, very exciting moment in the 3rd act, but the 3rd act feels like it could have been longer, and that's where I believe I have a problem with this film. I don't think it's a big problem, but it just takes away from the film after we've spent so much time invested in the story, invested in the characters, and then they give us this moment which really plays out quite briefly, and then once things wrap up, you're like, that's it? That's it? We're done here? There's nothing more to talk about? I just feel like they just wrapped it up a little bit too quickly. Now, it's a slow-moving movie. Make no mistake about it. But there's that psychological intensity about it. You're always feeling on edge because there's something that needs to be addressed, but they're not really addressing it because they're until it's too late, because they feel like this is, this is a pretty difficult thing to talk about. One of them has gotta go. Anyways, I'm gonna give this film a 7 out of 10. I still think it's a good movie. It is a slower moving movie, but if you like films like Interstellar, 2001 and A Space Odyssey, Gravity, for example, maybe The Martian, then I think that you will enjoy this film. And I enjoyed this film. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. All right? My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.